Hello, geniuses. I hope you guys are having a great evening so far. I wanted to make a couple of announcements. Number one, I wanted to talk to you guys about a giveaway that I want to do within the OT Genius group. And that is that I want you all. Hi, Suhad. How are you? Welcome to the OT Live for this evening. So OT Genius right now also is doing a giveaway. We have currently 134 members in our group, and I want to see this group increase, and I want to get it up to 300 as of right now as a small short-term goal. And I need you guys' help to do that. And the way that I am going to do that is by doing a giveaway. And this giveaway is going to have a first, second, and third place winner. Whoever brings on the most people onto the group to join will receive like a $50 to $100 gift card. There'll also be a OT Genius shirt, OT Genius mug that's gonna be given away. So please keep an eye out for those. And the way that the winners are going to be determined, hey Bonnie, how are you? The way that the winners are going to be determined is by like you send me the list of the people that you invite, and then whoever has the most people join the group is going to be listed as our top three winners. So please do invite your friends onto the group if you think that they will benefit from the content on here and they're interested as in the profession and learning more about the OT world. And that's what we're here for. OT Genius is a platform that is meant to basically help you as a pre-OT get into occupational therapy school. So that is my first announcement. My second announcement is I did put up also my latest YouTube video up on our OT Genius YouTube page. You can look us up then over on YouTube, and it's basically a really, what I think at least was a pretty funny video, just generalizing our experiences as pre-OTs. At least it was my experience as a pre-OT, and it's called "What Would Things Pre-OT Say." So I hope you get a laugh out of it, and I hope it speaks a little bit to your experience, and I hope you guys can relate to it on some way or another. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just for fun. And go check it out on YouTube. If you're too lazy, I will put up the link here so you can check it out here on the group as well, obviously. So let's get to the nitty gritty of things. And I am going to be talking about what is the number one thing that is keeping you from getting into occupational therapy school. And I want you to know that the number one thing that is keeping you from getting into occupational therapy school is you. It's you. And I am not trying to say this in a way to make you feel bad, or in a way to make you feel guilty about any low test grades that you may be thinking of, or any low GRE scores or anything of that sort. Like, that's not my intention. What I am trying to communicate though is that we tend to be our worst enemy and critic, and this plays a huge role in setting us back in pursuing this goal of getting into OT school. I mean, if you come to think about it, as a pre-OT trying to get into OT school, you are the one that is doubting yourself. You're the one that is, focusing on the low test grade, the GRE score, even though you have people in your circle that believe in you. I'm sure, that you have friends that believe that you can make this happen. You have me that I'm sure if I get to have a conversation with you and you share a little bit about why you want to do it, I'll be like, wow, like maybe this is the right profession for you and you really need to do this, you have me on your side, you have the people in this group on your side, you have your classmates on your side, like, you're the one that's focusing on that and doubting yourself. And even though there's people who believe that you can do it, and you have the resources and tools necessary to make this happen, you are the one that is lacking the clarity that you need to make it happen. You're the one that like, oh, should I apply to this school or that school, and or like, how do I do OT-CAS? Am I doing this correctly? On my personal statement. So yeah, you, with all these questions and these doubts, you become fearful, understandably so. But I want to tell you all something about fear. And doubt itself. Fear and doubt will stress you out. I don't know if y'all have heard that saying. That's a saying that I basically have grown up with. But fear and doubt will stress you out. And it's just totally true. Aw, thanks, Sean. You are too. So, yeah, what I'm asking you to do is to basically let go of all forget that old GRE test score, forget that test grade, because it already happened. At the end of the day, you can't take that test score back. I can't, for example, go back and, change that D that I got in my biology class my freshman year. Like, I can't. But what I can do is, when I was getting into OT school and applying, was I knew that I could retake the class, take it a little bit more seriously, and that there were other things that I could do to present myself in a better light to the admissions committee, because it's what I wanted. So me holding on to the fact that I had low test grades wasn't going to fix anything. I knew that there was a solution to be chased, and that's what I went after. So yeah, there's no reason to be holding on to it. All you can do is focus on the present and in the future. The future is what is going to allow you to get you into OT school. So, and if OT is for you, don't quit. I beg of you, please, please don't quit. And if you are already in OT school, and you're in OT school and feel like you want to throw in the towel, just remember why you're doing this in the first place. Don't listen to the naysayers. And I made a video a few weeks ago, like, about finding your reason why. So I encourage you to find your reason why it is that you are doing this again. Why is it that you want to go into OT school? Is it, and why it is that you are pursuing this career, whether it's to make your parents proud, or whether it's that you want to make a difference in the world, or whether it's that you envisioned yourself working in a hospital or a pediatric clinic from the time that you were a young child. Whatever it is, hold on to that. We all have stories. Like, for me personally, I always envisioned myself in a hospital setting, and it's what I do ever since I was 13. And I personally came full circle at the hospital where I volunteered. I was a candy striper from ages 13 to 18, and I loved it. And from that time on, I guess I was young, got influenced by the setting, and just thought to myself, like, I want to work in a hospital setting. Like, this is what I want to do. And go figure that it's where I ended up, years later as an adult in the same exact hospital, full circle. But yeah, so whatever it is that keeps you gravitating toward OT at the moment, and like, hold on to that, because that's what's gonna keep you going. And I also, aside from you being your own biggest obstacle, I think that your perspective about school could also be possibly hindering you getting into OT school, because if your perspective about school is skewed, then you may not take it as seriously as you may think you are. You'll see it as a burden versus an opportunity, and you'll get bogged down by the exams, and you'll complain about the exams that you have to take and the books that you need to read and the papers that you need to write, versus being thankful for the fact that you have an opportunity to be receiving such an education. There are people literally, hoping to yeah, and praying to be in the situation that you are, to be taking certain classes to get into OT school, but they are too afraid to do so. Or if you are in OT school already, you're being bogged down by all these exams and classes and quizzes and all this stuff. There was a time that you were praying that you would get into OT school. I'm sure you were hoping, and you're like, oh my God, I really, really want this. I really, really want this. Oh my gosh, And so, when you get bogged down like that, it makes you lose focus. It kind of, it drains you. And so, I want you to start seeing it as an opportunity rather than a burden, because when you change that, your mindset changes. And when your mindset changes, you take the things that you're learning a little bit more seriously, because you realize that you're doing it for something greater. You're doing it for the reasons why you originally wanted to do it in the first place. So I will leave you with that. Today's live will be kind of short. That will be it. And for those of you who hopped in at the very end, I want you to just listen to the beginning, or I'll reiterate it now, that we are doing a member giveaway. Whoever brings in the most members, and by the time that we reach 300, we'll be doing a giveaway. We'll be giving out a $50 to $100 gift card, OT Genius shirt, OT Genius mug. So invite your friends if you think that they'll benefit from the content on here. And also, please do check out the latest OT Genius video that I posted on the things that pre-OT say. I think it's rather funny, and I hope that you guys can relate to it. And I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye.